Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. But I come to you bearing some information, and that's right, it's got something to do with the salary cap and that money. That's right, we're always staying ahead of the game around these parts, trying to get the world in tune with how the salary cap works, how extensions, any of those things work before going on to slander our Philadelphia Eagles and how we don't have cap space to do anything, how we can't sign anyone, can't do anything. Well, we hear it every year, and every year here at On the Road to Victory, I do my best to combat that nonsense. So that's what we're going to do here today. Appreciate each and every one of you taking the time, whether you're watching this live, watching this later. Hopefully you're enjoying this beautiful effing day out here. The sun is shining, and, we've got some money to talk about. So I know a lot of you appreciate this stuff, so a big shout out to all of you. I've been seeing all the love you've been sharing that video, getting the good word out about this salary cap and helping people understand the situation for the Eagles before they go off the deep end here. And look, we're going to do it again today. You saw the video the other day. I'll post it down in the comments, but are the Eagles capable of trading for some of these top name guys that we've talked about? Well, I broke down their contracts, broke down what the Eagles have with future draft picks, cap space, all that stuff. So go check that video out. Explained a lot of those things. But one of the things I explained in that video was Jalen Hurts extension. So I thought, well, this is deserving of its own video because there is just so much confusion about this. I mean, you guys have heard it all. I know I've seen it from, we can't give him an extension. He's got to take a pay cut. We got to pay him nothing. He's not going to get an extension. We're not going to sign him. I mean, that he's going to cripple the cap. And then after I finally taught people about how he actually affects the salary cap, then it was, well, he doesn't hurt it now, but later it could. And it's always something. They're moving the goalpost as much as they possibly can. And, well, when you beat them up with facts, it's kind of hard for them to keep up. So we're going to beat them up with some facts right here, right now, ladies and gentlemen. But if you have any questions, any comments about this, as always, please feel free to, you can leave it down below, or you can always reach out. Have a more personal question, you have something you want to ask, you don't want to ask down below, that's perfectly fine. My DMs are always open to you, but I'm going to explain this thing. I'm going to explain Hurts getting a contract extension, what that actually means. My man Roland in the building, let's go. Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Appreciate each and every one of you out there, but we're going to jump right into this, and we're going to talk about Jalen Hurts extension. I'm going to show you how the money actually works, a look at his rookie contract that he is under right now, and what an extension would do for the Eagles and their salary cap this season. We'll talk about the future, what I would give him, all that stuff. But I'll also show you what the Eagles have in cap space, what they're going to have, so you can understand why it's so laughable to me when people say things like the Eagles can't sign Jalen Hurts to an extension. That is the most far off thing. But you have to understand those are the same people that said Jalen Hurts couldn't develop. So their lack of knowledge of the game is very showing and telling. We all see that. So let's go ahead and dog walk these people one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Any questions, more than welcome. But let's take a look at Jalen Hurts' contract here, ladies and gentlemen. So the 25-year-old has 1 year left, his final year of his rookie contract, and the cap hit is $4,789,486. So you keep hearing, well, if they give him an extension, he's going to cost $50 million against the cap. Let me explain to you that is not how anything works. So you guys have seen the graphic. For those of you tuning into the show, if you're new to the show, you see the 4 dots here. Those are the 4 ways you can create cap space. And we did this with 10 players for the Eagles, and we talked about those ways that you can create cap space beyond Jalen Hurts extension. We talked about all of those. We've seen most of the big moves, Slay, Johnson, and Elliott, all have happened already. So we know that the Eagles have done that, but this is my way of showing you. So anything in white, when you see those 4 dots, those are ways to save money. Anything in green is either $0 or negative dead money. So take a look here and you'll see his contract. If you would try to restructure it, you would get $0. Nothing would happen. You can't restructure that contract. Then you look at cutting him. Well, you could save $4,304,000 and honestly, it's the same for everything. Pre-June 1st and post-June 1st, you would save $4,304,000 and you would take on $485,486 of dead money. And that goes the same pre and post-June 1st for cutting or trading them. Now, we all know damn well those two moves are not going to happen. So you can take those out. You can take the restructure out. So what does that leave us with, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, well, an extension. So you see right there, if you extend Jalen Hurts, oh, geez, that number looks like it's in white. So that means what? Oh, we're saving money. How much money are we saving? $2,635,000. So therefore, you're subtracting that from that cap hit, and you got 2.1 million plus. So, seems as if the cap is actually going to go down for him. So, yeah, I don't know where this narrative comes from that he is going to hinder this cap. We can't sign anyone this year because the Jalen Hurts extension. Now, a lot of things that we're planning on doing for the future, the Eagles are always looking years into the future, not just this season. It's all predicated off of what happens with Jalen Hurts, but we're trying to get the deal done. You heard yesterday from Lurie. You heard it from Sirianni. You've heard it from Howie. They're trying to get the damn deal done. They're going to get the deal done, hopefully pretty damn soon. I'd love to be coming back later tonight talking about it. So I'm all about it. We know it's going to happen, but the media is holding on to that tiny little sliver of hope that their negativity can keep spreading. They can't do it. They won't do it. You can't play. You can't pay black quarterbacks. He's a running quarterback. Whatever shitty narrative they're going to try to push out there, I'm going to keep destroying it. So we saw, that you're going to save money, right? Well, now let's destroy this narrative that the Eagles don't have cap space, right? So if you were to look it up, you're going to see that the Eagles have around 11.5, 11.9, depending where you look, in cap space. Now, I have listed the notable cap hits for you that are all taken into account. So you see all the guys we brought back, and then everyone we signed that wasn't on the roster under $2 million cap hits. Go ahead, Howie, you effing magician. Then you see under that, though, pending cap hits. We need to add 10.5 mil because we're going to save cap space because of the Lane Johnson extension. Now, Marcus Mariota, you're going to be taking money away. So that was something I explained in the video the other day, and I'll bring that graphic back here for you. So these are all estimations. We know you just saw Jalen Hurts cap savings was 2.635, right? I put 2.5 here to make the math simple for you because a lot of these numbers are estimates and they're around. Marcus Mariota, I have no idea. I went in my head, $6 to $8 million is going to be his cap hit. I took the median of that, went with 7 mil, but you're not taking that full cap hit. You're replacing him with a bottom, somebody who's being paid $940,000. Then we went over the draft pick cap hits. I'll make a video just for that one too, explaining that. But you've got to take that money away. So you're adding Lane and Jalen. You're getting savings there of 13 mil, but you're taking away around 12 mil in those cap hits from the draft picks and Marcus Mariota that we're waiting for. So that would leave us with a projected $12.5 million. So wherever this narrative is that the Eagles won't have cap space after the Jalen Hurts extension, well, that's just stupid because, well, they'll have more. So we'll destroy that one right there. That's over. So now let's talk about what are we giving them, right? That seems to be the topic at hand for me. I've said it a million times. I'm giving him somewhere to the $46, $48 million range. I know that sounds crazy. Kyler Murray's getting like 46 right now. One of the higher paid quarterbacks. And I think he's the highest when it comes annually. But I think for me, the Eagles know that this kid is going to be even more special than he was last season. It was his second year as starter, third in the league. He's only going to get better. Don't care about people say that, quarterbacks, players can't develop in the NFL. I don't know this new age thinking that players don't get better, but they do. And we all laughed at them. And we now don't take anything they say seriously because we know they don't know much about football. So it's like, look, man, sit this one out, especially when it comes to money, because boy, do they not know what they're talking about. So we've got lots of money, right? We've got lots of draft picks. You guys have seen that. We've got all this capital. So I don't know where this narrative that the Eagles are doomed if we sign him. So if you sign him, his cap hits are going to be more. Not this year. Yeah, we save money. But after this, holy hell, that's where you're looking at those massive cap hits. Now, that's all going to depend on how they give this contract to him. How much is going into, guaranteed signing bonus. a roster bonus? How much is incentivized? I mean, there is so much that goes into these contracts, but the one thing people seem to forget is that Howie Roseman is the effing GM here. So therefore, when those years come up and you've got that $35-40 million cap hit for Jalen Hurts, you know what you do? You restructure him. Well, maybe you go in, you extend him more after a few years. Whatever it may be, there are ways that will be created into that contract that will allow for the Philadelphia Eagles to create cap space in each of those years. Not only the fact that cap space goes up every damn year, and the Eagles are well aware of that. They don't care about pushing dead money. They don't care about prorating these cap hits, spreading them out. That's what they're good at. The fact that people don't understand it and then try to use that against Howie like it's a bad thing. Like, look, dog, I'm sorry you don't understand how the cap works, but that doesn't make the Eagles bad. That just makes you dumb. It's like, what are we doing here, folks? I wish there was ESPN or some kind of network that would give this information to the experts so that they could be experts in something. But until that happens, I'm just going to keep praying to God that, this information makes it to them. I do my best to tag people, post it under their stuff, talking about we can't trade for this. And it's like, I'm going to try to help you, but you got to watch it. You can't get offended that someone understands something. Like, I don't learn all of this to offend anyone, man. It's actually for you guys that love it. That's what this is for. And people take it like, how dare you understand this and not let me push misinformation? It's like, well, dude, I apologize, but we in these parts like the truth. So appreciate you, dude. Yeah, man, go check that video out. We were just talking about that. I thought you had commented on that one, but yeah, check that video out, guys. You guys all saw that. You see the money we have. You see all the things they keep trying to say we can't do. I'm showing you we can easily do, just like last year. You guys remember that was body bagging last year. They do not. And it's weird because it's like, don't you guys get paid? Like, I'm not even trying to be a jerk. Like, that's cool. If we're going to pay people, it's like, but I feel like I'm Lamar Jackson here. Like, I'm better than most of these people out here, but nope, no money for you. You're not going to get paid. And it's like, I apply to these places. I'm like, look, if you're looking for someone that understands football or, the cap or defense or, progression of a quarterback, I'd love to bring that. I know you got, 37 people that all are really good at misinforming and the hot takes. But what if you brought someone on that understood football? Just an idea. Just an idea. I'm just saying, I would love that. I would love a place, but that's why I can't listen to any other pods or anything like that. I listen to content creators. I can't do the media because it's like these dudes have never played football and they don't know anything about it. So why the hell? Oh, I played Madden once 5 years ago when I was still in middle school. And it's like, oh, wow, dude, cool. Of course, we know Hurts extension kicks in. It'll be a bit larger than it has been, but these long term. No, it will not. It will save $2.5 million. But yeah, things go up when you give people more money, but we will restructure. That's just how things work, man. And look, I know, okay, maybe I am, but I don't ever try to come out and be like, oh, I'm so much better. And people always come at me like, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, no, dude, I just think it's pretty ridiculous that we have to listen to people talk shit about our team daily and they don't understand basic things like this. And if they are getting paid to be experts, I feel that they should have a basic understanding of the things that they are experts in. That's my thought process. I don't know. But look, I'll continue doing this. Just like you guys remember, I had that one really popular media member on last year and they didn't understand how the cap worked. And I, slowly explained it. And it was, as I'm on the show, just like, what are you doing, bro? Like, I bring on people that are supposed to understand what's going on. And if not, then that they're there. They're a hype guy. They're, you know who they are. But if you're a media person, you are supposed to come in knowing what you're talking about. And that was one of the more embarrassing times. And it was like, do I really have to keep doing this? And well, you guys appreciate it. So you're damn right. I'm going to keep doing it. And look, I don't even get most of the credit. Once I make videos like that, you see it. Everybody all of a sudden understands the cap and they're making videos, breaking it down. Oh, I now get it. Now we can. And it's like, look, man, I'm doing what I can to change the game. And that touches my heart when I start seeing people actually, and look, you don't have to give me the credit. I still see 58,000 people saw it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know it's only got 10 likes, but I'm well aware of people taking that information. And that's what I told you guys 5 years ago, what I was going to do. I got a little upset about it at first, and everybody just takes my content, takes my ideas, tries to do exactly what I'm doing. But then I realized it's like, hey, imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. So I have to understand that I am changing the game, right? I am setting out to do something and I'm doing it. So I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you who is supporting me, enjoying this content. Appreciate all the kind words the last few days. This is something I've been doing the last 5 years. For those of you just finding me, I cannot thank you enough for taking the time, subscribing, for leaving those kind words. I really can't. I'm glad you found me, and I cannot wait to hear from you all throughout the offseason. We're going to be breaking everything down just like we did with free agency. We're going to do it with the draft. Every year we do that. And look, we'll let them sit there and worry about the hot takes and all the dumb shit, and we'll keep doing this. So I'm glad you guys appreciate this stuff, and that's what it is all about. So if you have any questions on any of this stuff, please feel free to ask me down below. If you see these media members out here telling people we can trade for someone, we don't have the money, we don't have this, feel free to post this video to them. Tag me. I will happily explain all of it to them. It's is something they should definitely know. So let's get that truthful information out there. Give me 1 sec. Sorry, I had to give a little shut up to Ricky Bobby out there, but appreciate each and every one of you taking the time today. We've got the crew stepping in, so I'm going to have to get stepping out. But any questions that you have, again, feel free to leave them down below. You want me to explain something further, please let me know. I will be dropping a video explaining those draft pick cap hits. So when those people try to come for you, well, they have to pay their draft picks. Well, we'll destroy that narrative too. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you're all having a great hump day. It is a beautiful one out there. So get your asses out there and enjoy it. Hope you all had a great day at work. If you're about to head to work, hope you're going to have a great day. But to each and every one of you, I love you all and appreciate your time. If you're watching this later, I would love to hear your thoughts. You got anything from this? Do me a favor, hit that like button down below. You can always subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you. Glad you're all enjoying this content. If there's anything you want me to explain, detail, whatever, let me know in these comments. I'm always trying to bring you guys whatever content you can. Hey, my man, ECG. Yo, appreciate you tuning in. I'm actually just heading out. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate. And look, dude, I actually turned on your free agency video. I think it showed the Panthers. I saw in like the right corner, there was like 4 of you. And I was just typing something, and something happened with my kid. I went downstairs. By the time I got back upstairs to my phone, it was done. I was like, son of a bitch. So I did try, and I will check it out today. But I appreciate you tuning in, my man. Appreciate all of you. Hope you're all having a great day. I'll be back later if anything crazy happens. If not, I will be back tomorrow with my man, Philly Mike. And we're going to be breaking this offseason down, upcoming season, the draft, talking about everything under the sun, getting to know my man, Mike. I was able to go on his show, had a great time last year. So going to bring him on this offseason, and would love for you all to tune in tomorrow live, taking your questions and comments. Hopefully, you all know last time I had my man, Lord Brunson, on, the damn thing wouldn't start for 20 minutes. So I had to try to talk as fast as I could, cram it all into 40 minutes. It was quite a time. But this one, hopefully going to be another barn burner. Had a fantastic time with Lord Brunson. Hopefully you guys were able to check that out. But lots of content this week, past few weeks. This offseason has been a busy one. So go check out all that content. Let me hear your thoughts. But have yourselves a great rest of your day. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You stay safe out there. And as always, say it with me, go Birds!